Hello, good evening. Hello, we are on day 6, so we're nearly halfway through of our Christmas nail art marathon, 12 days of Christmas. Oh, I think something is just flying around us. So today is day 6, and today we go back to our classic snowflakes, but not as classic, is a little bit different way. So, as I mentioned, every year I'm trying to make some here and there a little changes to make our designs a little bit more interesting for our clients, but also for ourselves. Because if you're a nail technician for the really long time, and when the Christmas coming, we all into snowflakes and we always draw exactly the same thing. So it's nice to do something else so we can create something nice for our clients. I'm not going to waste your time then. Let me just flip the camera over and we will start. Good evening for those of you that joining in. So nice to see you. And okay, so here it is, my background here. And my tips for the design. For this design, I am going to use the cat eyes, and I am going to use the cat eye top gel silver. And I'm going to use it in two versions. One will be, just find some color, one will be on a darker background and one will be on the lighter background. So I'm going to start with the darker one, so will be curing, and I'm going to use the Blue 3 gel polish. So it'll be nice and dark gel polish. You can use the black or you can use any color of your choice. And I'm going to do these designs in blue, but of course you can do in any color combination of your choice. And I will definitely encourage you to try in different colors, because in that case you will be able to, hello, good evening. Then you'll be able to show it to the clients different stuff. So it's really cool to have it. So this is the Blue 3 and I'm going to cure it. So I put this on the 60 seconds cure. And I'll put it on the side. And on my second tip, I'm not going to use, and I'm not going to put anything. I will just go straight into my top coat cat eye. And I have the cat eye silver. I have still in UK, good evening Monica, in UK I still have few bottles of this available. If you don't have this one, you can use any cat eye that you already have in your salon, so any cat eye of your choice. For this specific design, I would recommend you to use something that is nice and neutral, nude, silver, something like that. If you use, for example, gold, then you will follow a little bit warmer color. If you use the silver, you are more flexible. So nice and thin layer of my silver. Beautiful sparkles. So let's say that will be my base. And then, for example, as my base, I would use maybe rubber base or power gel, etc., etc. You can use any base of your choice, and you can go straight into this silver sparkles, and you can leave it like that, but we can of course magnetize it. And when I'm using the magnet, I'm always taking off the magnet and just putting this a little bit out, so will be more magnet outside my cover. And I will just move it, and I want to magnetize these particles. You can see beautiful, they just given this beautiful effect. So sparkly, so shiny. So I'm moving the magnet around, so it is like a silk effect in this specific top gel, but you just need to move your magnet around. Here you go, is this and to the light. So this one goes to the light. And while the other one is curing, I'm going to apply the same silver over my dark blue. Nice and thin layer. So you can see, if I'll just leave it just as a silver, you can use it as a silver sparkle, of course. And tell me, guys, if you're watching, are you already started to do some Christmas designs for your clients? Is it already happening? Or your clients are still a little bit into autumn shades? Now, I didn't do any of the Christmas designs yet for my clients, but I think next week will be the week, because next week, of course, you see I'm moving things around. Oh, it's amazing. I love the silver cat-eye top gel. If you don't have it, guys, you need it. You need to have it. It's just perfect. Yeah, next week I'll start some Christmas nail art for sure for my clients. Now, what I'm going to do next, what I need, and this is something that I'm using every year for Christmas, and I had to pick it up from my drawer. On my little nail art paper palette, I have these little pieces of the air nail stencils. These are the stencils. If you are a magnetic person, you know air nails. This is the brand that was created by Marina Fiałko and Svetlana Andreeva and brought to Europe. And airbrushing by magnetic was absolutely fantastic. And we don't have it available, all of the paints anymore, or maybe it's not as popular anymore. But we still have these amazing stencils, and I'm always using them for Christmas. If you don't have them, you can reuse them. So for example, all of these I'm using for Christmas. You see, they're all there. And are used by me during my training, but they're used by my girls in the salon. And yeah, I will have them forever. So you see, they're all there, and I can still use them and reuse them. But what I need for Christmas are these little snowflakes. So if you have any stencils like this one that already have the snowflakes in it, that's amazing. If you don't, you can also find them on a big Christmas sheet thing. It was a big Christmas designs, I think. If someone will help me, maybe. It was a really big piece of Christmas designs. And then you have the different stuff, like different Christmas trees and reindeers and stars and that kind of things. You can use it. So what you would do, guys, with this one, if you never used the airbrushing before, our stencils, they have two parts. One part, this part is positive when you have this little window inside. So what you will do, you will just remove it from the paper palette, like this palette. You just place it on a thing and you will just spray it. We're not going to use the airbrush. I'm going to use something different that everyone had in the salon. So don't stress, you will be able to repeat it. And we also have this inside part, the negative part, that we can also use. And we're going to use it as well. What you will do, you will just remove it with this little tweezers like that. And you will just place it on the nail. And you will also work around it. And this one will give us amazing effect that you can't really do this with anything else. Okay, so this is it. You need this. You need this. I promise you, you need this. So let me just put these little stencils aside. And I'm going to pick up my nail. And I will start with the darker one. You see the shimmer from the cat-eye silver? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it's amazing. Now what I'm going to do, I have these little pieces. You see, these are all used and I was using them. So what I do, I'm just placing pieces of the stencil on my nail. And I will just use the different ones. Okie doke. This is it, and I will use one more. This is the winter time. I'm using them always, these snowflakes, for this special effect. And I even, a couple of days, I was speaking to Justina that works with me in a salon, and she asked me, Magda, are you going to do some designs with the stencils? Because these are the easiest way to do it. I was like, of course there is, and of course I'm going to do it. And here I have this in my little box. The little sponges, okay, these are all dirty, but I'm not going to throw them away because, hello Nadia, because I'm using them with different colors of the gel paints and stuff to the thing that was called the puffin. I think was called aero puffin or something like that. And what I will need for today is the black and white, and I need to find the white I was using. Here you go, black and white. So I just have a lot of them in here. So I'm not washing them or anything. I'm just putting them all in a box, keeping them safe, and I'm using them later. What I will also need, guys, is a little bit of my liner gel. Hello, Grease. Hello. Liner gel white. I'll place a little bit on my paper palette. I think I need to get rid of this magnet because this magnet is just actually sticking all of my tools together. There we go. And I have my little white, and I will also need a little bit of the black. And the liner gel black. You can use for this one any color paints as you wish. You can do this technique for any design, any time of the year. But as I say, I'm most of the time using this for Christmas. I think it's great. You've seen my reels, and if you follow me for the 12 days of Christmas for ages, you know that I absolutely love this technique for Christmas. It's just perfect, so fast, and really, really effective. So what I'm going to do now, I just need to pick up a little bit of my sellotape just to make sure my sponge is clean. So this is a little bit of the tape, and I will just touch it, and I'll touch the black one as well, just to remove any fluff and mess. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so I will start from the dark one, and I'm going to use the black. Okay, so what you will do, you will just put your sponge into the black liner gel, remove the excess on your paper palette, so you see it's nice and smooth, so you don't have any big amount of the product. And what you do, you just go over your star, okay, just like that. I know it's looking messy. If you've never seen that before, I promise you will love it. But some of you already seen it, and you know we do that for the Christmas, and it's looking amazing. Okay, so I have this thing, just a little bit. What you do next, you just pick up your tweezers, and you remove these little stencils from the nail. To be really gentle, I'll just place them back on this little paper. This is the sticky paper, the stencil, here we go, and this one, just like that. So now after this, I'm going to place it in the light for just 10 seconds. And I am going to use my glass gel polish cyan blue. We have this all available in the UK as well. All of the glasses. If you don't have it, you can play around with any of the products. You don't have to. You can just use different cat eyes if you have some in different colors. And what I do now, I'm going to place my cyan blue over my black and the cat eye, and you see I have these little snowflakes coming through slightly under the cat eye, so it's just a tiny background, small amount of the product. This is too much, I need to remove it. This is really thin that we need. So we have this silver cat eye turning into blue, just beautiful. Honestly, even the camera cannot catch it, how shiny it is. Okay, let me cure it, and I'm going to use the lighter one, the lighter cat eye, okay, and I'm going to do exactly the same but with the white. Okay, so you will see two different deep tips with two different colors, and you see, and I'm using exactly the same stencils. Let me just place them in a different spot. So these are reusable. You can use them over and over and over again, okay? So as long as you keep them clean, as long as you keep them on this little paper that is shiny. So if you don't have this paper, the paper palette that we have, you can just keep it. This is it. And now I'm picking up the white sponge. Doing exactly the same on my paper palette. So I'm making sure I don't have too much product, okay? Okay, nice and white. And a little magic, and I'm going over my stencil with the white. Just tiny amount. I just want to make like a cloud around my negative part, around my stencil. Just as it is. And before curing, I need to remove the stencil. This is really important, because otherwise the stencil may really cure and we see a little bit more our star. Oh, not this part. Need to move it to this one. And this one I will remove it as well. Here it is. So this is it. Goes to my paper. This one goes to the light, and I am coming back to my darker one, and this time I'm going to use different part of my stencil. But first thing what I need to do, I need to remove can we use the white pat gel instead of the liner gel? Of course. As long as you have the gel that is relatively thick in consistency, you can use anything you wish. I think you can even use the gel polish. But you will need to check the pigmentation of the gel polish. You can really use anything, because it's just a little cloud, so it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. Any white products that you can use, you can use it. So I removed the sticky layer from this one, and now I'm going to use this part of my stencil. So my positive, the opened window, and I'm going to place it in the opposite direction, and this time I'm going to use the white. And you see, I'm going over my stencil. This is like honestly the fastest way to do it, snowflakes. But we're not finishing with this one. We are just creating our super interesting background, because why not? And now I will remove my stencil, and here the magic happens. Just perfect. Snowflake is done. I will quickly pre-cure it. Place this one here. And of course this one will go to the next nail, etc, etc. I will have different stencil in here with the 3 smaller one. Thank you so much for your comments. This is really a really fast way. I think it's absolutely my favorite. Hello. I'll see you Sunday. Veronica, I can't wait to see you Sunday. I have some more cool designs for you all. So on Sunday, for those of you that don't know, on Sunday, every year I do that, and this Sunday is happening in Edinburgh. I have like little Christmas workshops for my students and for my clients, whoever wants to come. So if you're around Edinburgh, please snip in. And we're always having fun and a nice meeting, and it's and it's really really cool. I'm always happy I can see the girls, because we can talk a little bit about year that passed and the year that is coming, and have fun with some snowflakes, and play a little bit with the products, and it's really relaxed atmosphere, and it's nice. We have some cookies and wine, and it's nice. So this one goes to the light, and I will come back to my previous one. So you see, like, one is in the light, the other one I'm working. I'm excited. That's good, Veronica. I'm really excited as well. Now over this one I'm going to place my cyan blue as well. So the stained glass effect here is really, really visible. I think the cat eye silver is just perfect. If you don't have it, too late, but I will watch back what I've missed. Oh, of course, no problem at all. Not much you've missed, because we're repeating now the stencils, so you can see when I'm moving this tip when I'm painting, and the shine from the cat eye is just amazing. I think the cat eye and the airnail stencils are just meant to be together. Don't you agree? Beautiful, beautiful. This one goes to the light. And then I will come back to my darker one. This one was cured. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it all with the blue as well. So now I have these 2 layers, really multi-dimensional design. You see, so much is happening. It's like a layer of snowflakes, then another layer of snowflakes. These are just beautiful, and this cat eye and the shine and the blue, just awesome. I love it. I don't know how about you, but I'm just, yeah, I can just look at this all day long. So I'm not going to look too long. I am going to cure this one, 60 seconds cure, and go back to my previous one. And okay, here you go. This is it. And from this one, we're going to remove the sticky layer, and we're going to repeat the same as we did on our darker one. And this time I will just pick up another snowflakes. I have the few different ones, the shapes. So it's good to have it. I think if you will have this big Christmas piece, you'll find a lot of different snowflakes. I think every distributor of magnetic still have the airnail stencils. I need to get a little bit more, so you can use it anytime. I think I have one more prepared, one more design prepared for this 12 days of Christmas, when I'm using the stencils as well, with a little bit for my background. If you didn't use them before, I'll take smaller one. Have this little tiny piece in here, and I will just place it on the side. When you're going to glue it, make sure you don't glue the gel that is wet on the other side. Okay. Now, because I've done this before, I roughly know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, that will do. This one doesn't have much glue. Just quickly pre-cure it, and I'll just pick up another one. So see, this is super fast way of doing snowflakes. Okay, this one will do, and I will use it here. Okay. And I promise you guys, once you have these stencils, you will keep them forever. Just keep them safe for Christmas only. You will be fine. Okay, this one goes to the lab. And while this one is curing, I'm going to tidy up. And what I'm going to do, I just have my wipe, and I will just gently wipe my stencil. Try not to soak it off with the cleanser, because once it goes down, you may have the problem with the gluing, so be gentle. But you should just clean it, no problem, if you have them like that. But as you can see, you can have different stars, reindeers. So if you're not really good with nail arting, you can easily use the airnail stencils to help you to create beautiful designs. So I will just put this all back, so that won't get lost, okay, because I will need it. The Christmas period is just starting up. And you see, I keep them all in my paper palette, just like that. I have the few little things like that. Magda, can you please go in the middle of the camera? Okay, I will try to keep it in the middle. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. So I'm keeping them all in here. And I will just put this into the drawer, and my little sponges are going into my box. Okay, going into my box. Back. And my tweezers are going away. Now, what I'm going to do on my lighter one, tell me if I'm in the middle, if that works. I hope that will work. And I'll try my best to stay in the middle. So this is the lighter one. I'm going to apply the glass gel polish one more layer, nice and thin. I'm so lucky to still have the glass gel polish in the UK. I think it's a product I just can't live without. It's just perfect. And look at this snowflakes moving around. They just playing. Okay, this one goes to the light. And top gel. And I'm going to use the Supreme Finish, and this is my darker version. So you see in both versions, then you can really see the snowflakes. It doesn't really matter, is the light background or the dark background. That really depends on your client's wishes. And now I'm finishing this all in the shiny top gel. I can't really see the matte in this version. You can try it. I don't think it's for me. I think I like the shine of the cat eye here coming through. So this is Supreme Finish Top Gel, nice and thin layer. This one goes to the light for 60 seconds. And I will cover the other one as well before I will start. And you see the lighter one is still beautiful. Nice and thin layer of the Supreme Finish. Perfect. And of course, we can leave our design like this. I think it will look a little bit sad. And I think will be a little bit better if we add some more snowflakes to it, because why not? If it's snowing, that should snow. We don't have much snow in Scotland, although up north there was some snow already, which is really cool. Unfortunately not in Edinburgh. So I have here the liner gel white, and I'm going to add a little bit of my Sarisa Sweeties, just tiny amount, not too much, just to mix these two products together, just to have my liner gel a little bit thinner but not too thin, because I want to have my snowflakes a little bit tighter. So here it is. Of course, any mix of your choice that you use, the liner gel or Sarisa Sweeties, is really up to you. And I am going to be back to my Master Marbler, the dotting tool with two tiny tips. And I am going to draw some snowflakes. So let's start with the first one, and that'll be a little bit darker one. So, of course, any snowflakes of your choice. I am going to make this one the bigger part. I'll use the smaller one. I'm just loading my dotting tool in my mixture. And I'm going to pick a spot where tonight in Sweden will be a lot of snow. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, we have some snow, but it's up north of Scotland. I'm on the central belt in Edinburgh, so it doesn't really reach us too often. But I know up north is beautiful already. I've seen some pictures. We have the Pentlands Hills here in Edinburgh that I'm going often on Sunday for the run. They're not too high, but today in the morning they were all white. They were just gorgeous. Unfortunately, won't last too long. This is how it is. But here, like in town, we have absolutely nothing. It's freezing cold though. It's so cold. I don't think I'm used to these temperatures. Absolutely freezing in the shop. Yeah, so I think I need some better boots and winter jacket, because I just have, like, honestly, thin coat. This is all what I have. Anyway, let's go back to our snowflakes while we're talking about the snow. And I will pick a spot, maybe if I will just look at my design, I will pick a spot that is empty. I will pick a spot that is just like for example in here, like nothing is happening, so this will be my spot. Okay, I wouldn't like to cover another snowflake, because then what's the point of doing the previous one? Hope that makes sense. So here I have these three snowflakes that are really up, so they're closer to the surface, they're really visible, so I'll do something in between. So I will just start with a little dots just to mark my design first. Let me know if you can see well, if I am in the middle. With creating, with painting anything over the cat eye is not as easy, I will tell you, because surface is really shiny. Plus, on top of it, you have the light reflection. When we do the video, it's even worse. So I really need to move the things around so I'll be able to see. And you pick up any brush of your choice. I have the Pepper's Choice in here, the purple one, the long one. And I'm going to connect the lines together to create my snowflake. So I'm going to start with connecting the arms from outside, and I'll connect them with the middle part. Let me know, guys, in comment if you can see if I am in the middle and if everything is sharp. I'll try my best to be as open as here as possible so you can see every line, but unfortunately I can't promise. So I'll just be moving around this tip because it's just shining. Okay, here we go. So this part is done, and what I'm going to do, I will just use my brush and I will just pull the product to outside. Just to create the arms of my snowflake. Of course, how are you going to continue? Yes, I am. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Monica. How are you going to continue will depend on how much space you have. So of course you can add more details, you can add less, will be really up to you. But normally what I do, I'm just creating my base arms, and then I see how big these arms are, and then I'm continuing and taking this from there. Because as I mentioned to you before, I'm not able every time doing exactly the same thing. I'm not a machine, and I'm not even trying to be. This is the hand painting, and this is my personal love given to every nail. I'm just sharing what I like to do with my clients and with the tips by using a little bit of the liner gel and the brush. So I'm always trying my best, but I'm not a machine, so it's not the same. But if you think about the nature and if you think about snow, there's no snow that has two exactly the same pieces. Each one of it is different. So here it is. This is my first one. And I'm going to add a few more. I'm going to add one in here. They don't have to be all the same size. They can be smaller, they can be bigger. Each one can be completely different, so it's really up to you. And I think I can fit one more somewhere here. That's okay, Alexandra. Thank you so much for joining in. I really do appreciate that. So with this one, we just make even smaller. Like a little flower in here. And I'm continuing with my Pepper's Choice brush. But you can use any brush you fancy. You see, the Pepper's Choice is thin enough to create any fine lines. But of course you can use any brush of your choice. I'm using this one as well because I think it's a little bit better for the camera, because I'm not too close with my tiny brush. And here I'm connecting my pieces together to create another snowflake. So this is just what I enjoy about in the Christmas period. And as long as my clients no laughing, no sneezing or not moving, and I'll need to start over again, then I'm in my element and I'm happy. Okay, and now I can add few more dots, and I'm using the dotting tool to this for this one. And I'm still in my mixture. And you see I didn't cure my previous ones. They stay in where they are. They're not moving. This is what is amazing about the liner gel. It just stays in place. You don't need to stress about this one at all. So let me just add a few dots here and there, and I think I'm done. I don't want to do anything more because it's already 3 layers of snowflakes. So I'm placing this one in a light, and I am going to pick my other one, and this is the lighter one. Love the layered effect, thank you. This is super easy to do. And here, this one, let me just do different snowflakes, why not? So I'll just pick this spot. I have this little bigger space that I can do it, so I will just use my brush first to draw the arms. And I will make my snowflake a little bit bigger. Oh, just like that. So I'll make one, but bigger. So we're not really limited with 1 or 2 or 3, okay? So it just really depends on your space, size of your nail, and current mood, really. So it's not really, if someone will tell you you have to do 1 or you have to do 2 or 3 or something, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. There's no such a thing or right or wrong in a nail art, as long as it's looking decent and your clients are liking it. It's just an art, because it's exactly the same thing when you go to a museum and every artist do something different. So as long as it is a snowflake, it is relatively sharp, because I think that's quite impossible. The technical skills need to be there, so we cannot just slap the products all over. We need to try our best, so we need to stay professional. This is quite important. But other than that, if it's smaller or bigger, it's really up to you. So don't let anyone to tell you you do this wrong, because I'm telling you it's not true. So I'm continuing with my little dots. And now I will just pick up my brush and I will do a little details, a little connection, a little added sharpening. So I'm starting with the outside, and then I will move towards the middle with my brush. So I'm just moving, thank you, Wendy. So I'm just quickly moving with my brush. So now I'm just doing this a little bit faster, that I would just normally, I think, do it in a salon, a little bit quicker. That's what I normally do. I just talk to my client and I do the things. So now I will just connect things together. Again, I'm still using my Pepin's Choice brush. Nice and easy. The product stays where I place it. So it's quite important not to have mixture that is too thin. That's why I don't like all of these mixes that are already done. I like to do my own, because then I can really decide what I want on the day. Okay, here it is. I love this star. I have like few pieces that needed more to be connected. So it can be bigger and it's still okay. And then on this one, I'm going to add few dots with my dotting tool with the same mixture. Okay, now let me cure this one. And while this one is curing, I'll pick up the blue tack and I am going to show you the end results with some few more variations of this one. And as I mentioned on the beginning, I would encourage you to try this in different color combinations, so you can actually show it to your clients what you've got. And the darker one is here. Oh, everything is fallen. And these are super, super fast to do, and at the same time, really, really effective. And the clients are loving the cat eyes. This year, I think more than ever, the cat eyes are on every client's nails. Different colors. And if you are really limited with the colors, pick up from the drawer your glass gel polishes, because then you can do this. So air nail stencils, cat eye top gel, silver, the glass gel polish, your air nail stencils, and just a little bit of the fine linen. And with your favorite brush, favorite mixture, and you can do absolutely outstanding design. I love it. I love the cat eyes in here. I think they're just beautiful. They're shining through. Each element is just moving around. They're just playing. They're not standing still. And I think this Christmas, this will be one of the favorite designs for the clients. I am preparing already for my clients as well, because in December I'm working in the salon, and then I have my clients that are always having some kind of designs. So I am preparing for them variations with the cat eye, different colors as well, because I'm sure they're going to love it. So love it, so beautiful. Thank you so much, gorgeous. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate. So as always, I'm going to take a picture when we finish. Have fun with this one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.